Dodgers hesitant on Ohtani, Yamamoto, Sasaki's WBC participation. The Los Angeles Dodgers have shown a passive stance regarding the 2026 WBC World Baseball Classic participation of Shohei Ohtani, 31 years old, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, 27 years old, and Roki Sasaki, 24 years old. Japanese media outlet the Chunichi Shimbun reported on the 13th, all-times Korean time, that at the general managers meeting held in Las Vegas, Nevada, from the 12th, Dodgers general manager Brandon Gomes merely responded to a question about whether the team would support Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Sasaki's participation in the WBC by saying, "We haven't discussed it yet. We will have discussions soon." Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Sasaki are key players for the Japanese national team. They led Japan to WBC victory in 2023, and this year, the trio who all joined the Dodgers drove the team to its first-ever consecutive World Series championships. Notably, Yamamoto recorded 3 wins with a 1.02 ERA over 3 games, 17 and 2/3 innings, and was awarded World Series MVP. Ohtani, who fully recovered from elbow and shoulder surgeries this year, had another historic season, batting .282 to 172 hits in 611 at-bats, with 55 home runs, 102 RBEs, 146 runs scored, and 20 stolen bases in 158 games as a batter, and posting a 1-1 record with a 2.87 ERA in 14 games, 47 innings, as a pitcher, with an OPS of 1.014. Yamamoto, in his second MLB season, recorded a 12-8 record with a 2.49 ERA over 30 games, 173 and 2/3 innings, establishing himself as the Dodgers' ace. He delivered a historic performance in the World Series after recovering from injury. Sasaki, who debuted in the MLB this year, struggled during the regular season with a 1-1 record, 2 holds, and a 4.46 ERA over 10 games, 36 and 1/3 innings. However, he moved to the bullpen in the postseason and recorded 2 holds, 3 saves, and a 0.84 ERA over 9 games, 10 and 2/3 innings, solidly securing the Dodgers bullpen. While Ohtani, Yamamoto, and Sasaki excelled this year, their physical exertion was significant. Ohtani resumed his dual role as both pitcher and batter. Yamamoto appeared as a starter in Game 6 of the World Series and then made a relief appearance in Game 7 without rest, and Sasaki had to switch between starting and bullpen roles. Due to this, the Dodgers are concerned that having the 3 players participate in the WBC before the season starts might be overly taxing. The Chunichi Shimbun analyzed, according to a source from the organization, the Dodgers are somewhat passive about Japanese players participating in the WBC. Notably, Yamamoto is the only pitcher who maintained a spot in the starting rotation from the opening game to the end of the season. He appeared in 6 postseason games, and his memory of pitching without rest in Game 7 of the World Series is still vivid. If they participate in the WBC, they would need to prepare earlier, which could affect the regular season. The ultra-high salaries could also be an issue. Ohtani signed a 10-year, $700 million contract, approximately 1.302 trillion Korean won, with the Dodgers last season. However, $680 million, approximately 1.08 trillion Korean won, of that will be paid in deferred payments over 10 years. In contrast, Yamamoto signed a 12-year, $325 million contract, approximately 478.2 billion Korean won, last season. Although this is less than half of Ohtani's contract size, since there are no deferred payments, the salary the Dodgers must pay Yamamoto immediately this season is overwhelmingly higher. A journalist who has long covered the Dodgers speculated, since Ohtani's contract has deferred payments, the actual salary paid this season is not large. If he participates in the WBC, the team might find it difficult to object. However, they are paying Yamamoto an enormous amount of money. They might try to prevent his participation. The Chunichi Shimbun cited the example of Clayton Kershaw during the 2023 WBC. At the time, Kershaw wanted to participate but could not due to unresolved insurance issues. Insurance companies refused to cover Kershaw because of his $20 million salary and injury risk. Yamamoto could face a similar situation. Sasaki also needs to prepare for his return as a starting pitcher, making spring training a critical period. The Chunichi Shimbun reported, if he is called up by Samurai Japan, the Japanese national team, it is unclear in what capacity he would be used. The team wants to focus on preparing him as a starting pitcher during camp. This suggests potential negotiations between the Dodgers and Samurai Japan. /Fedelsold72556 @ozen.co